Simple, né? É. Embarcar. Ah, é como se fosse um trem, pô. Puxa o passeio, hein? Puxa o passeio.
Whoa! This cart is fast! Chugga 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 woo woo! Yeah! I'm gonna call it the choo-choo cart!
Ah, já chegamos na primeira parada.
The track is damaged up ahead. We need to make some repairs before we can go any further. Yep, looks like it's all reverted to a preprint state here.
Do you know why that happened?
Everything in this domain starts as a preprint and only takes shape after being illuminated by the streaming projector. But the hydroidolin that forms the tracks here has been trapped in the print.
So someone needs to go into the preprint and rescue the hydroidolin, right?
But the projector here is sealed off by a giant bubble!
That's the hydroidolin's way of protecting the device from damage. If the streaming projector broke, then we'd be seriously stuck.
Aha! So for step 1, we need water droplet to help! Aw, it seems to really like that name!
Any volunteers for step 2?
Leave that to us! We know what to do!
Salve o carinha lá, né? Tá. Certo, vamos.
Ah, so the hydroidolin was locked up in that chest.
Aw, it's completely empty! Yay! We saved.
Salvamos, muito fácil. Tem que deixar isso aqui mais difícil.
Whoa! Water droplet just transformed into some new tracks!
Good. Let's keep going then.
Podemos continuar não, você não tem que esperar. Tá, isso a gente já sabe. Mas eu quero explorar, cara. Proibido. A gente, né? Deixa eu pegar isso aqui.
It's a miracle!
Nossa, o mapa tá legal. Deixa eu dar uma olhada aqui, né? Ih, qual foi? Deixou a porta trancada pros amiguinhos, mano. Tem desafio aqui, né? Deixa eu ver qual é esse desafio aqui. Não dá pra ativar não, velho. Pelo menos não agora ali, né? Talvez tenha que esperar passar ali com o trilho. Dá pra atacar. Ah. Oh, ok. Oh, ok, eu tô gostando.
Hey, Ferdinand! You mentioned that you managed this place together with your brothers. Did you mean that your brothers are water droplets?
No. The hydroidolins are like helpers here. As for my brothers, well... those two. You'll meet them soon enough.
Chegamos, hein? Tá concentrado ali. Bem concentrado. Pega o baúzinho e vê qual é isso aqui. Quando o carrinho se aproximar dos trilhos que você pode trocar. Pressione o botão que aparece Pra trocar os trilhos que o carrinho está viajando.
It's my lucky day.
Ué, por que raios é querer mudar? Por que raios é querer mudar, né? Ai, eu apertei ainda. Acho que apertei errado. Ah, era lá, achei que era ali. Pega o loop. Nossa, tá bonita essa visão, hein? Tá bonito, tá bonito.
Klee can fly just like Paimon now. This is way more exciting than how Paimon usually flies.
Tá bonita a visão ali. Cara, eu apertei o botão errado. Cara, o botão aqui tá trocado no meu mouse. Porra, aqui a bala aí. E ele volta sozinho já, velho. E nossa parada, né?
Just about finished repairing the station and the connecting tracks. Let's go check the track switcher now. It's over there.
E aí, qual foi aqui? Não, isso aqui vai abrir. Me recuso a sair daqui sem habilitar isso aí, velho. Tem dois ainda aqui, velho. Calma, tem um aí. E tem outro embaixo da gente. Cara, isso aí eu vou ter que deixar pra depois, né? Deixa eu ver qual é o desafio da guia. Vamos ter que deixar pra depois. Ué. Ah, tá. Porra, como consegue errar, né, velho? Eu acho que a gente tem que ter algum personagem ali pra pegar aquilo, né, velho? Porque não dá pra ficar toda hora... Dá não, pra ficar toda hora pegando, tirando, pegando, tirando. Nossa, tem mais por aqui. E é o caminho ainda, hein, velho. Se tinha coisa pra lá, não sei.
Now that's what I call treasure.
Nossa missão é aqui do lado. Depois a gente explora, né, velho? Vai ter que voltar lá depois, não dá nada.
Oh, there's another spinny thing here. It's so big. But, not as big as the one we saw in the middle of this place. That one was huge. I bet it's something super important. I remember what Kaya said earlier. Very good, Klee. You're using what you saw earlier to make observations, like a real adventurer. It appears to be a system that rotates to switch tracks.
That's right. Originally, all you had to do was flip this switch and the junction would rotate. But it seems Jeremy still hasn't fixed it yet. He sure talks big, but when it comes to actually getting things done...
Is this Jeremy you mentioned one of your brothers?
Yeah. When I talked to him about repairing the tracks, I suggested we start with the station, but he said we should start at the junction. Really, it made no difference which one we started with, but he just had to turn it into a huge argument. He always treats me like I'm a fool and disagrees with anything I say. Let's see what he has to say now that I've already fixed the tracks.
If you ask me, you're clearly a sharp person, Ferdinand.
Yes, finally someone who can recognize that, rather than just shrugging off my ideas. Come on, let's make our way to the junction and see what he's up to. I bet he's still fretting over what to do.
Embarcar, né? Coisa que tem nada. Só posso atirar e espaço eu saio. Ai.
Sometimes I can't help but get angry just thinking of Jeremy. You should have seen him back in the sandstorm. I suggested we go east, and he argued that we should go west.
Ah, é só um botão mesmo.
What happened after that?
We
Quase eu
separated
perco,
and
né?
each went our own way. For us, we stumbled across this domain. Otherwise, I'm sure we would have been buried in the sand.
É. Você viu? Ele já tá aqui, você não tá dentro do carro? Esse aí tem poder, hein?
Everything will get better once we get the switcher working again.
Still stuck here just as I expected.
Ah, é outro já?
Did you make
Pô,
any
todo mundo de cabelo
progress?
azul.
Didn't I already tell you? Just have the hydroidolins fix the junction and then make a new cart. After that, we can use the junction to... Wait a minute, how did you get here? It took a lot of effort for me to climb all the way up here.
The answer is standing right in front of you.
Yeah, sure. Those travelers must have helped you. You never get anything done on your own. You always get someone else's help and then try to take the credit for yourself.
You're one to talk. What have you managed to accomplish, huh? You were here just moping around all day.
Whoa. They started arguing the moment they saw each other. But aren't they supposed to be brothers?
Me? His brother? Hardly.
All right, Jeremy. That's enough.
Fine. I'd rather be focusing my efforts on fixing the track switch rather than arguing anyway.
You should calm down too, Ferdinand. Let's all focus on the situation at hand. Any personal problems can be settled later.
Fine.
I'm sorry you had to see that. My name's Jeremy. I'm one of the people responsible for taking care of this area. I assume you're the ones who helped repair the tracks. Thank you very much. It means a lot.
No need to thank us. We're just trying to help Idia restore the domain.
Explica a situação para o Ginorei. É
I
Gino...
see. Now that you and Ferdinand brought the cart up here, we'll need the hydroidolins to fix the area
Donate.
below.
Them again, huh? Seems the hydroidolins are really important around this place.
Yes, of course. Not only do they keep the junction turning, they operate practically everything else in the domain too. All right. Seems most of the tracks and junctions have been repaired now.
Yep. So maybe it's time you give credit where credit is due,
What? You think you deserve the credit? If anything, we should be thanking these travelers.
You... Well, either way, you're not the one getting any credit. You're always quick to criticize my ideas and push your own, but you never actually get anything done.
And what about you? Don't forget it was Hado and I who took care of the mess that one time you impulsively tried one of your brilliant ideas. Speaking of Hado, wasn't he with you?
I left early this morning. I assumed he'd be with you.
Seriously? Couldn't you have at least looked to see where he was before you left?
Hey, come on! You didn't see him either, so what's your excuse?
Clee?
Luffy, você não gosta de ver gente brigando?
I don't get it. Nobody did anything bad. Why are they arguing?
I just don't like his smug attitude, that's all.
Who are you calling smug? If anything, you're the one who's making such a big fuss right now.
All right, I think we've heard enough from you two. If you insist on bickering, then I'd suggest you go somewhere else. Otherwise, I'll just cool you two off myself. Now, come with me. I'd like to have a word with you.
Phew. Don't be upset, Clee. There are many complicated situations in this world which don't always have a logical explanation. As a passing traveler here, it's not my place to comment on their disputes. But in my experience, family issues can be the toughest to resolve.
Seems you don't like dealing with this kind of thing either, Kokomi.
Quem gosta? Entendível.
But it's still not right. I don't know how to explain my feelings.
I'm sorry. We've calmed down. We shouldn't argue in front of a child like that.
We're sorry, Klee.
It's okay.
Back to the topic at hand. Weren't you about to go look for your brother Hado?
Ah, right. Our best guess is he's somewhere around the torrential twister. We would have to use the junction to send the cart to another area.
Sorry to trouble you again, but would you help us find him?
Desde que vocês prometam não discutir.
Oh, all right.
Hey, come on, you two. You're brothers after all. Can't you try to get along?
Nem sei se a gente vai pegar esse trilho aqui, mas estamos indo aí, velho. Dá pra tirar, ó. Uma das cenas a gente vai fazer essa volta toda, sendo que nossa missão... Ah, não consigo virar pra trás, velho. Ah, estamos seguindo a missão, pô. Estamos seguindo a missão, tá certo. Ó, gira por... Mudar o trilho no canto inferior da tela. Para mudar o estilo que você... Teu carrinho está andando, a puta. Use a placa de madeira da estação para ver o destino. Ok. Eu tenho que usar a placa. Eu tenho que mudar a cor para mudar o destino. Tá, deixa eu ver aqui. A flor azul está sobre a flor do cruzamento. A flor dourada está no sudoeste dos trilhos. Tá, é a dourada. É a dourada, ok. Não. Tá. Ué. Parem. Errei alguma coisa ali. Voltando de novo. Como é que eu faço? Eu vou ter que ir lá pessoalmente mudar a cor? Achei que ia mudar quando eu estivesse passando. Ó, foda-se, eu vou colocar um caminho aqui pra botar essa aqui. Tá. Como eu mudo a cor dos trilhos? Ah, rapaz, tem um negócio bem do lado que eu não ouvi. Dá pra chamar e invocar. Ah.
Okay, this is the end of this track segment. Otto should be nearby.
Ah. Aí, ó. Basta olhar, né, direito. Eu não ouvi. Tamo aí. Ah, cara. Que abalo. Esse negócio de ir devagar aí, velho. Aparecendo não dá, né, velho? Não consegui mudar. Tava sendo mal. Aí, ó, Andrinho, velho. Não vamos conseguir completar. Que triste. Tava sendo mal, velho. Vai apertando. Não vamos. Ah, conseguimos, pô. O jogo facilitou nossa vida. Como sempre, né?
Even better than I imagined.
Tá, né?
It's my lucky day.
Deixar isso aqui pro próximo, hein? Da continuação. Vamos deixar pro próximo.